This week's practice is one of the basic practices in the Palestra. It's something that you have to build into your life in a daily and weekly rhythm if you want to become a better human being. So it's about your body, this meat-covered skeleton that moves you from place to place. So unfortunately, Western culture has separated the body from the rest of our faculties and placed it into a nice little neat box way at the back of the cupboard. A little forgotten and neglected. It's only recently that we have rediscovered the value of taking care of our bodies, not just for the obvious kind of physical health benefits, but for our mental and spiritual health as well. And it's no wonder that so many ancient religions and spiritualities include body practices like yoga and Tai Chi as part of their formation journey. But in the West, we have separated everything into like neat little boxes. Like we've got like mind and spirit and soul and body and like all these kind of different compartments. And I really hate that idea. Like you are a whole human being having a whole experience. Magnus Broodryk, a well-known South African entrepreneur, said the other day on social media that you can't even start the conversation on happiness if you aren't training or meditating. If I don't train, I go nuts. It has been probably one of the most important practices for me to deal with my own anxiety, depression, and just general mental health. When I train, I'm in a better mood. When I'm in a better mood, I can create and build better stuff. Getting to know my body helps me to deal with emotion. And when I can deal with my emotions, you get an all-round happier peer. So here's like a couple of body practices that I do that I want to share with you and challenge you to build into your own life. First, I use my body as an anchor. So I often say this something along the lines of this, like, give me a second. I just need to get back into my body. So whenever I find that my head is completely spinning and I'm starting to get anxious, I'll take a second and get back into my body. I'll do something like seriously practical, like take off my shoes and go and walk on the grass, or go and jump in a cold pool, or take a cold shower, or just kind of feel my weight on the chair and kind of ground myself. So this helps me to actually get out of that kind of spinning, racing thoughts and just allows me to calm down and release some of that anxiety. Actually, a couple of years ago, I even bought a trampoline so that in between my reading and studying, I can jump just to get back into my body and get out of my head. Exercise. So building an exercise practice is crucial in managing your mood. It's been proven over and over and over again that regular exercise lifts your mood and makes you a happier freaking person. So just start doing it. So here's like my 3 kind of top tips for starting an exercise practice and keeping going. So firstly, like find something that you like to do. Like it seems so obvious. Don't do something that you don't like. There's like so many sports and things out there. Figure it out and then find something that you like to do. Secondly, do it with friends. Like find people that are also doing the thing that you like to do and do it with them. Either a club or a group of friends. That's why I like CrossFit, because community, like the Palestra as well, is magic when it comes to building new habits. And then thirdly, like try new stuff, switch it up. Like the next thing I'm going to try is surfing or something in the ocean. That's like my next big thing. So switch it up, try new stuff all the time and have fun. Then thirdly, nutrition. What you put into your body is massively, massively important. Right? Garbage in, garbage out. That's what I say. You can't be putting bad stuff into your body and then thinking you're going to be creating some awesome, awesome work. So Michael Pollan, his advice is still like the best for me because it's so freaking simple. His basic food rule is like 7 words. Eat food, mostly plants, not too much. That's it. So his 7 rules for eating are actually a really great guideline to build an awesome like nutrition practice. 1, don't eat anything your grandmother won't recognize as food. Number 2, don't eat anything with more than 5 ingredients or ingredients you can't pronounce. Number 3, stay in the middle of the supermarket. No. Number 3, Stay around the edges of the supermarket. That's where the real food is. Try to not shop in the middle. Around the edges, you find the fruit and veg and the meat. Number 4, don't eat anything that won't eventually rot. Something that stays fresh for days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks, don't eat it. Number 5, always leave the table a little hungry. So it's not just about what you eat, but how you eat. So many cultures have a rule that you shouldn't finish your plate, that you shouldn't eat everything or until you're stuffed. Like the Japanese, for example, say you should eat until you are 4/5 full. And even Germans have this saying, tie off the sack before it's full. Number 6, eat food with people you love. Families traditionally used to eat together, and we should be eating together around a table at regular meal times. Remember when you were little and it was weird to eat when it wasn't lunch or it wasn't breakfast? Well, that needs to come back. And number 7, don't buy your food where you buy your fuel. Eat real food. Here's my last 2 tips on food. Like, educate yourself about food. Get a calorie tracking app and track your calories for a month. Not to try and lose weight, but to learn. To learn what is actually inside the stuff that you eat. And then try and stick to your macros, the ratios. So much fat, so much carbs, so much protein. You'll be amazed about all the kind of stuff that you learn about what is actually inside of your food. And then drink water. Drink clean water. Get yourself a water filter if you don't have clean water, and then drink clean water. You're not having an existential crisis or a panic attack. You're actually just freaking thirsty. So just drink water. That's like, it lifts your mood and it keeps you lean. So like you win all over the place. So here's a couple of challenges for the week. Build a practice of getting into your body. In the morning after you've done your meditation session, go and walk barefoot on the grass or on the beach or wherever you can. Like go and jump on a trampoline for a little while. Get to know your body. And then start exercising. Start finding and looking for something that you like, something that you can do on like a daily basis. Download a calorie app and start tracking your calories for this week. You'll be surprised. Last one, big one, drink clean water. Get skin in the game and get in your own skin.